And we're back. Welcome to Six of Swords Tarot. Sully is up. Thank you for your patience. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. And we're going to get into it. Doing some late night tarot. For me, late night, 7:30 p.m. Whoop, whoop. You know what? Sully, it's been a while, my friend. I'm going to start with the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. And I'm going to do a little bit of road opener. Today is the autumn equinox and Blessed May Bon to anyone that celebrates. Also, yesterday was a solar eclipse, new moon in Virgo, and at 29 degrees. So yesterday was some pretty big energy in the sign of Virgo. Spirit, please open me up to be a clear channel so that I can deliver messages for the greater good. And so it is. Sully, we got two. Archangel Michael, please protect this live stream. And so it is. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. Let's do it. Sully, let me know when you're here, my friend. And we are... Cool. No worries. Apologies, I was a little late here, so I was having dinner in my friend's neighborhood, and I was like, I gotta go. So I am here. Today has been take your time. You're good. Yeah, I'm doing good. I took the weekend off. I just was exhausted. I haven't been doing readings as much lately just because I don't have the time, but yeah. But all is well over here. Life is good. I'm going to post in the chat. If you guys are called to donate, let me know. I got Sully for 2. And we're going to keep on keeping on. I'm going to go check on Amber since I just like ran in the door. The boys were there to greet me. My daughter is... Oh, she's on my bed. Okay. All of my children are well and thriving. So we're good to go. All right, girl. Let's get into it. Sully. Augustus. The problem with this child is that I've created a monster. I know, I'm talking about you. I hope you like cats, Sully. Because this Aries needs a lot of attention. All right, Sully's question. What are Carlos' true intentions for me? We haven't talked or seen each other in a while. I love cats. Oh, perfect. Well, Gus is just, he's my little Aries man, and my little King of Wands just needs all the attention. He's more of a Page of Wands, if we're being honest. We haven't talked or seen each other. He's just a baby. But he told me he wants to visit my city. We haven't talked or seen each other. He told me he wants to visit my city. I'm hesitant because we had a fallout in the past. All right, so what are his true intentions for Sully? Let's take a look here. And if I need to remove Augustus, I will. Honey. All right, Spirit, show us. Thank you so much. Chantel, I'll add you to the list. Right now, I have Sully for 2, and then we can add you to our donation. All right. I'm so sorry. I have to move you. I know, you just got up here, and I'm really sorry, and I'm such a mean mama. But I have to do readings, honey. All right. We all know he's coming back. I mean, okay. Sorry. Awesome. All right. Spirit, show me what are Carlos' true intentions towards Sully. We have the King of Cups. I do believe they have real feelings for you. There also is an attraction there. Interesting. 8 of Wands. There's definitely some regrets there. Maybe in the way that they treated you. Sully, let me see what else I have here. 3 of Swords. I'm going to tell you what the tarot says, and I'm also going to give you like my big sister advice, okay? Hey, Kendra. Welcome in, guys. Give me just a moment. And I have Sully for 2, Chantel, and then we'll have Kendra on the list. So I'll update that as soon as I'm done with this reading. So I have the 3 of Swords. We have the 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. At the top of the deck, I have the Ace of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, I have the Hanged Man. Here's the thing. I'm kind of upset at this reading. Did this person, Sully, and you can just let me know if this resonates. I feel like this person may have hurt your heart pretty harshly here, especially if there was some type of falling out. I think this person has some regrets in the way that they treated you. However, and again, like, not everyone is perfect. People make mistakes, blah, 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 blah. But if you have to ask yourself, is this spirit giving you, that's Gus ripping at the cat tree for anyone wondering, because I'm not paying attention to him. Is spirit giving you discernment to understand why this didn't work out before? Do you want to stick your toe back into this pool that could potentially hurt you again? Is kind of my big sister advice. I do think they care about you. I do think that they have some regrets here. He messed up for sure, yeah. I do think that he cares for you. I also think that there is a high level of attraction here. So his intentions is to try to smooth things over and try to start again with you. But with the Hanged Man here, I wouldn't make it easy for him to just come and go as he pleases in your life, because I worry that he may have an assumption here that he can just, if there isn't any consequence, that he can just walk back into your life. And that's not, if he's leaving you as the Hanged Man and you're waiting and waiting for him to come back, and he comes back and you accept and forgive back with open arms, you want a partner that has self-control, dignity, authority, knows how to treat someone. And I don't know what they messed up. You don't need to tell me. I don't know what they did, but I don't like the Hanged Man here because I'm getting this feeling of, does he just think that he can walk in and out? You didn't hold back. Good. Let me see what else. But yeah, so what are his intentions? And we're going to get into the astro dice and the oracle. But from what I see, he does have feelings for you. He is also very physically attracted to you. There is chemistry and a real connection there, but he's acknowledging that he hurt you. And I kind of feel like you should be able to, you know, if you really want to give this another try, I would let him chase you and I would set the pace. And I would take your time and get to know him and see if he really has the values of a partner that you're looking for. Okay? Let me see what else I have here. Because the Page of Wands, it's, sure, maybe he has these big feelings, right? Or I don't know what sign he is. It doesn't really matter. I'm picking up water and fire here. But it's like, you can't just stroll back in like the Page of Wands thinking like, okay, everything's fine now. Like Augustus just jumping on the table during the middle of a tarot reading. We have, but Gus can do whatever he wants. We have the 9th house of spirituality and long distance travel. So you guys could be at a distance. We have Pluto and Aquarius in the 9th house. Very interesting because Pluto at right now in the sky is actually in the sign of Aquarius. So I think there's a spiritual transformation going on with this person. Maybe they are also interested in traveling more, and I think they do want to see you. I do think that they would come to visit you here with this 9th house placement, but you know, it's up to you. And I wouldn't just open your heart again maybe as quickly as you did the last time. East Coast, West Coast, got it. He's a Leo. Yep, that's the fire and water I'm picking up on. We also have strength here with the Leo energy. What else do I want to say about this? Yeah, I do think that he'll come to visit you. Spirit, show me what happens next. I'm going to use the Lenormand here. Thank you, Kendra. Thumbs up for Kendra for keeping the list going. If you guys are called to donate, let me know. Let me see. We have the Scythe. We have the Star. And we have the Sun. Yeah, so he wants to, his intentions are, you know, I do intend to heal the past, work things out, and move forward. Do people make mistakes? Yes. It's up to you to decide, does this person have the values? Do you want to just be friends? Do you want a commitment with this person? And what are your non-negotiables? Because if they did what they did before to you, probably not the best sign. How much growth have they done? Like, and again, you don't have to tell us what happened, but those are the things that you should be meditating on or praying about or asking Spirit about as you move into this. But yeah, his intentions are to clear away the past, start over. He does feel a real connection to you, and I do think that he has some regret, but would you rather start over with another person that may not make that mistake? You know what I mean? Spirit, what other information can you give us about this connection? We have wedding, past life relationship, and yeah, so there is a really strong attraction here. If this is someone that you want to have a serious commitment with, you got to make sure, you know, you're on the same page with this person. Or maybe they were previously married. Maybe you guys were, I don't know if either of you are divorced. It says this situation involves marriage. You have known each other before. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So I think meeting up would be worth it. I think I would let him visit you and see how true and authentic he is, but I wouldn't let him just walk in and out. And definitely don't wait around for him either, is what I'm picking up. But his intentions, he wants to try to start over again. Those are the true intentions. But you get to make the final call, I would say, on this whole situation. All right, Sully, let me know your next question. Welcome in, guys. If you guys want to book a private reading with me, all my information is in the description. I am also doing custom spell candles for those in the US. You can email me what your intentions are. I will work with your astrology and the current transits to help you mix up whatever magic you're trying to bring into your life. Okay. Sully, I want to know how my ex-Scorpio thinks and feels about me. The reason is because his friend added me to social media recently, and I wonder if there's a different motive for it. I never met this friend. It's really random. Wow, that's interesting. This is a job for the Druid craft. I want to know how my ex-Scorpio thinks and feels about me. All right, Spirit, what can you tell me about this? How does this ex-Scorpio think and feel about Sully? 5 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Swords. Immediately when I was even reading that, I got an image where they were sitting together and he said friend. He wanted, I don't know if he's still friends with you on social media, but if he's not, I almost feel like he wanted this guy to suss you out and see like what the vibes are or what's going on your page for whatever reason and get his opinion. We have the 5 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Swords, and the Lovers. So I'm also sensing some regret here. I think there's been some changes in his life. And I also think that I blocked him. I haven't talked to him in about a year. Yes. So I think he wanted his friend to reach out to kind of spy on you, to see what you're up to, see what you're doing. And I haven't talked to him he's engaged. Well, with the 3 of Swords here and the Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Wands, and the Lovers, there could be a change happening in his life. I do think that there are some regrets. Possibly, I'm sensing a theme here, Sully, in the way that he treated you as well. Spirit, show me how they feel and why they had this person do this. 6 of Wands. He wants 2 of Cups. you had real connections with these people. Ugh, and I just want to hug you and say I'm sorry on behalf of some of the crap that you've gone through, my little Cancer friend. We have the 6, I'm a Scorpio, and so I have the Cancer moon, so I feel you, my fellow water sign. And here's the Aries again. 6 of Wands, 2 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, here you are, babe, the Cancer. And then we have the Tower. I think that there are things about your relationship that he really liked that he's not getting in his new relationship. I don't care if he's engaged or not. I don't know if the engagement will even go through or happen. We have the 3 of Pentacles here. There has been with the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, there has been a recent change in his life, and he wants to spy on you and see what's going on, and he wants this friend to look at your profile. He wants to know how you're thinking and feeling and how well you're doing right now. Spirit, show me. I'm going to pull from Dark Romance because I can. I can also check and see what's going on in that relationship because I kind of feel called to do that. Because I'm wondering if they're still engaged. I'm wondering if the engagement is still on. Entertainment purposes only. Spirit, show me. How does the Scorpio feel about Sully? Judgment. We have freedom. We have unrequited love. Here's what I will say to you. What is meant for you is never going to pass you by. And, you know, they're an ex for a reason, and I'm hoping that you have healed or are working through that. I think that you are going to have freedom. I don't think you and the Scorpio were meant to be. And I think that you are going to have a much more free life without them. I think that you were devoted and loved this person in a way that I don't think that they're getting from their current partner. I don't care if they're engaged or not. As far as I'm concerned, don't mean much to me. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, that it's kind of weird. Spirit, show me what's going on with the Scorpio and the engagement. Scorpio and the engagement. I think that he is, if the Scorpio is being really honest with himself, he's wondering if he's rushing into this commitment. I think he's questioning if this is something that he can commit to forever. And also, I think there's things about his partner that he doesn't know. And if the partner's culture or the partner, whoever he's engaged to, if they're from, you know, a culture of like, we date for a few months or we date for a year and then we get married and blah, blah, blah. And it's, for the Scorpio, they may feel like they're rushing into this. And I think that they kind of have a little bit of cold feet, but I think they're going to discover things about the partner long-term that they are not going to love, but that they're going to feel like they have no choice but to continue and grow. I wonder, are they Hispanic? I was just going to say, is she super religious? Because I don't think that she believes in divorce. That you took the word out of my mouth, my friend. So with this tree, see the roots of this tree? You see the branches of this tree? Do you see how entangled this thing is? He's going to get all up and entangled in that family. And once this book opens and he sees the full family and the full blah, 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 especially if it's religious. And again, is religion bad? No. He's not He's not religious like her. He acts that way to be with her. Yeah. So see, I think he's wearing a false mask and he's rushing into this thing, but I think that he is questioning, can I really do this? Because what could happen is he could go to the vices, or he could go to vices that may not be the most healthy thing for him, if he's not able to be this godly man, right, that she's expecting, or that the family is expecting. So there's going to be a lot of pressure on him that good luck, buddy. That's all. We don't care about these exes. I could go on and on. But, yeah. And if a Scorpio is not being true to themselves, they will eat themselves alive and destroy themselves. That's kind of how it works. And it's a very, being a Scorpio is not easy. And if you're not true to yourself, yeah, you'll eat yourself alive. I also think that I'm also getting a sense that like you really loved him, and that this girl he's marrying is more in it for like the wedding and the ceremony and the status and just, I want to be married, right? And maybe that's what the culture is pushing her to do. But yeah, so that's what I got for you, Sully. I think he's curious to see where you're at, who's spying on you, or he wanted to spy on you. Yeah, I did. He didn't appreciate it. Well, listen, don't compare yourself to your exes or their new partner, because whatever you see online, whatever you see on social media, that's not the reality. What goes on behind closed doors, we often never see. All right, Gus, I need you to lay in a way that I can continue doing readings, because we need to do a reading for Chantel. And I don't know if, first of all, welcome. I don't know if I've ever done a reading for you before, so welcome to the channel. Chantel, feel free to post your question. You're up next. Then I have Kendra. And I don't know if you're a cat person, but I have 3 cats. Typically 2 of them like to visit the table while I'm doing readings. And yeah, welcome in. We're happy to have you. I'm going to use the Starlight Tarot for you. Make sure you guys like the stream. It really helps out the channel. Got it. Let's do it, boo. First time, happy to be here. Yay, welcome. All right, Spirit, let's connect to Chantel's energy.
Guts, you can't have these.
All right, I'm gonna have to use the space over here, but that's fine. Spirit, show me. How does the person Chantel likes feel towards them right now? How do they feel towards Chantel right now? Spirit, show me.
Gus.
Chill, honey. We have Lady Justice, 5 of Pentacles, the World, 7 of Wands, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, 6 of Swords, and Knight of Swords. So, not sure if one of you is an air sign. We have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, which we also have Lady Justice, strong Libra energy in this reading. Okay. What I don't like in this reading is the Five of Pentacles. What is the Five of Pentacles means that someone is feeling like abandoned or left out in the cold. So if you went through, sorry, my child is laying on these cards. If you went through a phase with this person where you guys were kind of like talking, and then the communication ceased, or like the connection kind of dwindled or died off, that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up on. If someone likes you, and I'm assuming that this is a masculine, but maybe I shouldn't assume here with this King of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, with this King of Swords here. I do think that there's a compatibility, but I also feel like what Spirit's showing me in my third eye is a square in astrology, which represents a challenge, and it represents energy that just isn't really free flowing, and it kind of causes some bumps in the road and roadblocks. And so I think this person respects where you are mentally. I think this person appreciates maybe some of the conversation that you've had, but I don't see them invested in this connection. So that being said, and welcome, because I feel like, yes, it's a he. Yeah, so what I'm picking up on is that if someone likes you, especially a man, they are going to let you know. They're not going to play games with you. You're not going to be confused as to like, oh my gosh, how does this person feel about me, right? And I think that there was interest if you guys like kind of started something, and then the world comes in and it talks. It's just like the energy kind of stopped flowing in that direction. So I think they respect you, but I'm not seeing cards of them wanting to invest in you. I'm not seeing any like romance cards here either. And so they respect you. I think they would have conversations with you, but I'm not seeing them wanting to pursue this necessarily romantically. Let me see what else I have here. We have the Empress here. Are they with another person? Are they in another connection? We have Death and the Empress. So I don't know what that's all about. Spirit, show me. How does this person feel about Chantel? How does this person feel about Chantel? Are they in another connection? Do they have a wife or girlfriend? Or baby mama? With the Empress here? And then the woman? He was married. Okay. Does he have kids? Why the Empress? Let me see what happens next. Here's what I'll say. I'm going to pull some more oracle and I'm going to roll the dice here. They have kids together. That's exactly so. Okay. Got it. Okay. Thank you for the info. I don't think is in a mental place right now where he can invest in a serious commitment. Especially if he hasn't been separated or divorced for very long, and he has kids and all these other commitments and blah, 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 right? Because unfortunately, baby mama, this Empress over here, ex-wifey, is, and the kids are still taking up a lot of this mental energy. Also, and thank you so much, I don't know how recent this divorce is, but Lady Justice talks about legal issues as well. And so he could still be figuring out custody, living, whatever, whatever the terms of his divorce are, right? And so, do I think he likes you? Do I think you pique his interest? Yes. I don't think he's in a place to jump into a serious commitment. But let me see what happens next here. Flirt, honeymoon, retreat. I think that he would be open to maybe like flirting or like a fling, or having like a little staycation or doing something like that. I think he also might be interested in like traveling or doing things light, but I don't see him having a desire to want to get married again or jump into anything super serious yet. The cards that I'm seeing here, it's a lot of air energy, and I think I have some yeah, and I have some wands here. So it's mostly fire and air energy, which is telling me that he can't really invest in anything right now. He needs to keep things pretty light. But he thinks that you have a good head on your shoulders. He enjoys conversations that he has with you, especially if you guys are flirting. I do think there's an attraction there. Let me see what else. Spirit, what other information can you give me about this person that Chantel likes? What else about this connection? Do you work with this person? Or do you see this person on, I have Capricorn moon in the 6th house. Have you had some important conversations with this person? I think they were able to lean on you for advice, maybe. We used to work together, yeah. I think this person sees you as a confidant and a great head on your shoulder. So if you do have a friendship and you're interested in this person, maybe play the long game, knowing that they might not be ready to jump into something quite yet. Or maybe, you choose to leave the lines of communication. But if a man is ready and interested, and, and you're wanting to build a relationship with someone that's emotionally available, and someone's really into you, like, they're going to let you know. You're not going to have to question that. And I don't think it's that he doesn't like you. I think he's not in a place to build a new relationship right now, if that makes sense. So if you do have like a friendship going, I feel like that you could maintain, the relationship that you guys have right now. Especially in that 6th house, that day-to-day, I don't know if you guys like talk pretty regularly, but that's what I'm picking up for you, Chantel. He may have leaned on you for advice. I feel like he's still in the thick of like this whole navigating post-divorce legal stuff. That's what I got for you. We're friends. Good. And maybe there'll be a time and place where that can grow. And I feel like staying friends is totally fine. I'm not getting any like bad energy from him, but if he wanted to pursue things, I think he would probably go there. So I would say maybe later down the line, not right now. Maybe something romantic could grow later on, potentially, but not right now. All right, Chantel, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Up next, I have Kendra. Welcome in. Alrighty, Kendra, let me see if you posted. Go ahead and post your question.
honeybee of Gubsteps. You're so sweet, honey. You're so sweet, honeybee.
Kendra. Where's my light seers? Where's my light seers? Oh, here it is. A general. All right, girly pop. Let's do it. All right, Spirit, let's do a general reading for Kendra. Spirit goes, hold on. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Spirit's like, the appropriate amount of time has passed to do another reading for Kendra. I'm okay. There we go. A general. Let's do it.
Well, Gubsteps, you're very sweet.
All right, Spirit, show me what is going on with Kendra. What's the energy around Kendra? What does Kendra need to know right now? Spirit, please give me. Okay, I'm just going to go with this. Give me a second here. They're showing me, this actually reminds me of when I was in Spain. They're showing me you in like a really old stone building that has like a spiral staircase, and you're like going down into the depths of, it's like a old, ancient, not maybe ancient, but like super old, historic, almost like a castle. Spirit, show me what else. Show me what else here. They just keep showing me green, green, green. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so there could be like a lighthouse or something like that. Green like money. Oh my gosh, what does that mean? I don't know. So I think I'm picking up a couple different things here. So in regard to like the depths, and that's also connecting with the heart chakra when they show me colors, I relate it to the chakras 99.9% of the time. I feel like Spirit really wants you to go into the depths of your heart and ask your soul and yourself like what you want and where you're going. And really communing, really sitting with Spirit so that you can listen and hear Spirit, and asking Spirit to like guide your heart where you need to go. Because Aries can be very passionate people, and I think that the veil is thinning right now, and I think this is a really good time for you to connect to spirituality. So I'm also seeing, it's really interesting, so my desktop, and I'm not going to say where you're from or where you're at, but in your state, this is a long, long time ago, I actually have a lighthouse that is on my desktop of this computer. And once they showed me like the green grass outside, I don't know if there's a lighthouse near you, near your town, or somewhere that you could go visit, but I feel like that would be a very healing place for you to go. Spirit, show me what else for Kendra. What does Kendra need to know right now? Excuse me, of Gubsteps. Knight of Cups. 3 of Wands. The sun is coming out, my friend. We have the Hermit. Yes, I'm seeing you sitting in quiet contemplation. But the sun is here. This isn't you second guessing yourself. This is trusting in spirit and trusting in yourself, knowing that you are going to get to where you need to go no matter what. And trusting that. Trusting the decisions you make. Trusting where spirit is leading you. The Hermit, going within. Finding that confidence. What else? What else do you want to tell me about the Knight of Cups and the Three of Wands here? We have the Empress, honey. Please. Oh, yeah, honey. Ten of Pentacles. Talk about, you said you wanted to see money, honey. There could be a job opportunity coming around the corner here. The Empress, I mean, talk about growth. I think this, the biggest message for you right now is your faith in spirit, your faith in yourself and your soul and in spirit over fear, over your fear with the moon. Because, well, you know, maybe it doesn't, I don't know where I'm going. And I can, you know, the Hermit carries the lantern. Hell yes, you got a job offer. The Hermit carries the lantern, right? I have my fist off screen. Typically, the Hermit carries the lantern. They can only see so far in front of them. You only need to see a little bit in front of you. Spirit can't reveal the whole path in front of you just yet. And, oh my God, look at these steps. The stone steps going downward. We're up here communing with spirit, and then, oh my God, look at that. Maybe it's really wanting me to, oh my gosh. I don't know where I'm going. So much faith in my path since moving back home. Hell yes. So see this, like really look at this card here, okay? The lantern is down here, and she has to go, this is a woman, and she has to go down, climb down the mountain and down these steps to pick up the lantern. You may not know exactly where you're going, but having faith that spirit is leading you is going to be the key for your sanity, the key to your abundance, manifestation, happiness, and strength here, and confidence. Look at these majors. We have Empress, Judgment, Strength, the Moon, the Hermit, the Sun. Are you kidding me? This is a very powerful reading, Kendra. Three of Wands talks about ships coming in for you and trusting where you needed to go. Spirit is showing you signs every single day along your path as to why the decision that you made was the right decision. And look who we have. You wanted money, honey. We have the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck and the Ten of Pentacles at the top. You are building your legacy brick by brick. It's not going to happen overnight. Be patient, my Aries friend. My Aries grasshopper. Be patient, my child. I'm kidding. But no, it can be, trust me, especially if you deal with anxiety, when you make a huge life change, you're like, where am I going? Where the hell am I going? But you know, hindsight 2020, you'll look back in 5 years, you'll look back on your decisions and you're going to say, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did that. Even your journey to, you know, what you did for the last few years, you're still going to be like, that was a blessing. I learned so much. I'm glad I did it. And you move on and you have different seasons and chapters of your life. Nothing, no regrets, Kendra. I'm getting hot. That's confirmation. The other thing I'm seeing is this little Knight of Cups here. There could be a water sign, or there could be, we don't need to really put a label or a sign on him, but there is, I do see a gentleman stepping forward. No regrets. Don't be getting any tattoos. I'm kidding. But yeah, the sun and the moon, it's always interesting when the sun and the moon come out in a reading together. you know, the absolute, the lightness and the darkness. And there is, this reading is all about faith and not by sight, that's for sure. Walking by faith, not by sight, 100%. Spirit, show me what else for Kendra. We keep getting Aquarius tonight. Aquarius in the first house and Mars. Mars in Aquarius. Oh, I can talk all about this. I got my Mars in Aquarius. March to the beat of your own drum. This is message. Hear me when I say, Kendra. People right now, I mean, and I won't say right now, it's the history of time. People get so into aesthetics or being that girl or being a certain type of person or blah, 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 blah. All you need to do is be Kendra. There is one of you, Mars, in the first house in Aquarius, which I actually have. My Mars is in the first house in Aquarius. And even if you feel like it's weird or you're not like other people or you don't dress like other people or you don't live the same lifestyle or you don't do the right things, if you're following your faith and you're marching to the beat of your own drum, you will start to live the most authentic life, I promise you. And things that are meant for you will come in for you. Spirit is going to show you you're going to have a very strong level of discernment and understand what is meant for you. And you can even pray about stuff like, if that's not meant for me, like make it go away, or show me signs that like this thing is or is not for me. And be brave enough to express yourself in an authentic way, not because that's what the aesthetic is or what the trends are. Because you're too good for that. You don't need that. You're your own trend. And I'm not saying I'm too good for anything. I'm just saying, if you're a little bit of a weirdo, let the freak flag fly, honey. And not even a weirdo, but just expressing yourself as an individual. I love, like Gen Z loves the 90s, but it's like in the 90s, go watch a 90s movie. Everybody looked different. People didn't look the same. Inspiration, that's because people weren't getting fillers and stuff like they are now. Inspiration, clarity, no shade to anyone that wants that. Beauty, inspiration, clarity, beauty, yes. Like rock your authentic beauty. You're going to feel clarity. You're going to feel clarity from spirit. In that hermit mode, communing with spirit and listening to what spirit is trying to tell you, feeling inspiration, you're going to feel vitality, energy is coming back to you, and you're going to be entering an abundant season here with the Empress. I hope this job offer was a good one. It feels like that with the 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and Empress popping out here. So it's something that could definitely reap some profits. Let me see what else I have here. Let's pull from the moon deck, shall we? Because we pulled the moon. I'm going to do last call for donations, guys. And boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Show the world the real you. This is probably my favorite reading I've done in a while. Spirit was like, oh, this is going to be a good one. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius is all about, I'm going to be my funky self and show the world who I am no matter what they think. And if the world doesn't like me, too bad. So sad. Like, too bad. Okay. But yeah, no, this is literally what they showed me. I know this isn't really a spiral staircase, but they showed me like the descending, and then down here is where the lantern is. That's effing wild. Thank you, Spirit, so much. Spirit, and thank you for giving me the confirmations that I needed today. And you know what I'm talking about. Kendra, a personal issue reaches resolution. And then we have, nothing will come of the situation And I'm pulling that over the moon, like in regard to your fears. And here's the thing. New Age spirituality will say to you, don't be anxious. Don't be afraid. You're going to manifest something bad. That's horseshit as far as I'm concerned. Okay? You're a human being with emotions. If you're fearful in the moment, that's fine. Spirit gave you emotions so that you can feel them, but you need to have the courage to move through it. That's what it's about. The courage to have the action to move through it. It doesn't make you weak for feeling scared or sad or fearful. It's about stepping up and moving forward through the fear anyway and walking by your faith. I love this reading. Bravo, Kendra. Bravo. Last call for donations, guys. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Spirit, thank you so much. I am so blessed. Thank you so much. This reading is, I needed this reading for you. Let's do it. I think I had to deliver this reading to, I'm on my own. I feel like the spiritual journey, just like everything else, like it doesn't necessarily end, and I've reached an interesting chapter of my spiritual journey, and so I feel like this reading was very confirming for me tonight. So thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's do it, boo-boo. Any deck requests? Let's use this one. This is a beautiful deck. Twins. Cheers. I was in my friend's neighborhood tonight. I'm walking around with this plastic cup. It's my favorite. It's actually my second favorite beverage, which I have no business drinking, especially right now. But I'm going to have a great evening. I'm going to go sit in my frickin' bathtub that I'm so blessed to have and listen to podcasts before I go to bed. And then Augustus is going to sit at the edge of the tub and look at me the whole time. Kendra, let's do it. Mini reading. Last call. I'm curious how my ex-roommates V and A are doing with my replacement. Oh, God bless. Spirit, show me. Show me, Spirit. Show me, Spirit. Nine of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Three of Swords. Oh no. King of Cups. Ugh. Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands. Does one of the... It all started out so promising. Does one of the girls have a boyfriend, or maybe the new girl has a boyfriend and they bring the boyfriend around and they're like, we don't really like this guy all up in here all the time? Or maybe someone got a boyfriend like really quickly and that kind of makes them feel a little like weird. But yeah, it started out all good and promising, and then this Queen of Swords kind of showed her true colors. Three of Swords, Knight of King of Cups, Ace of Cups. I think it's going to be okay, but it's not like what they thought it was going to be in the beginning. I think that they were all like, yay, we're we're besties and like this is gonna be a fun little party, and then it kind of, the Three of Swords came in. So it was a little premature, or maybe after the eclipse season happened, it was like or maybe it was during retrograde, like they moved in, or there could be an astrology element to it, where it's like we thought it was going to be one way, and then after the eclipse or the planets went direct, they were like, oh, this is who this person really is. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Eight of Wands. I don't know if they got a man. King of Pentacles. So there's some men in the mix. So it could be a man who maybe likes men, or it could be a girl that has either like a steady boyfriend, or maybe there's multiple men in and out. I don't know what's going on over there, but the other girls are like, who is this? We thought they were a little different. So that's what I'm seeing here. Let me pull the Astro Dice for you. Do they miss me? I think that I think they're moving on with the Eight of Wands. Do they reach out to you at all? Are you happy it's over? Let me see what else, Spirit. They are, I don't know if they're students or if they work, but they're really involved in their day-to-day life, that they don't reach out. I think they kind of just moved on with their day-to-day. I don't really think that they were deep friends. Yeah, I don't really think that they were like good, deep friends, but they're kind of like moving on into their day-to-day, and they work a lot. Yeah. Saturn and Scorpio in the 6th house. I mean, they're really grinding day in and day out. So there's the time that they did have to like spend with each other. I think they misread whatever roommate came in, but you know, whatever. I also wonder if I don't think that person necessarily is going to stay for like super long, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. But that's the tea. That's what's going on over there. So that's what I got for you, my friend. I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. And right? Well, I'm excited about your job. And I hope things are feeling good and looking good for you. And I'm going to go jump in my bathtub. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all. Thank you so much.